everybody, it's Lego Jeffo here, and I'm back with another video. I've been doing a lot of looking on AliExpress, and I decided to look up some Incredible Hulk figures. The Incredible Hulk is my favorite superhero. I've loved the Hulk since I was 7 years old. I collected Hulk comics until I was 47, and then I just kind of got out of it. So I bought Hulk comics for 40 years. I had all of them at one point. So anyways, back to AliExpress. I went on AliExpress the past few days, and they've been putting up some interesting stuff on AliExpress. Stuff that the real Lego company has been giving us. So I wanted to take a few minutes and show you some of the cool stuff that I just ordered. Okay, the first thing I want to show you are these 4 Incredible Hulks. You got a gray one, a green one, an olive green one, and a red Hulk. These ones are bigger than the mid-figs, and they're bigger than your minifigs. But I don't think they're as big as the really big ones, the big figs. If you know what I'm trying to say. There's so many figs now coming from AliExpress and China. So these ones I found just yesterday. I don't know when they first came up. I usually check AliExpress very religiously. I check it every day, multiple times a day. And I found these last night, and I'm like, I begged my wife, I'm like, please let me get these. I really need these. I need them. So let's take a look at each one separately. Okay, this one we're going to start off with is the Red Hulk. The number is AF346. So that's the number you can look for when you're on AliExpress. Now, if you see in the lower part of the picture, they show a minifig and this fig together. Now, the regular minifig is 4 centimeters tall, the minifig, the smaller one. And that comes to 1.57 inches, okay? Now, for the big one, let us change it. It is 7 centimeters, which is 2.75 inches. So, one's close to 3 inches, and one's close to, what was I say, 2 inches? Let's go back. An inch and a half, close to an inch and a half, and then you got one that's 2 1/4 inch. So that's pretty good. That's not too bad. The difference is quite a lot. So let's take a look at the next one. And here is another Hulk. They're AF347 for Incredible Hulk. They're all the same size. They have different colors, so you can pick your favorite color, or you can be like me and buy all of them because I'm insane. I really like these. Now, to tell you, these are not quite as Lego-ish as you would want, but they tried something new, something different, and it looks a lot like Lego to me anyways, so I'm willing to give it a pass. I like the scale of the figure compared to the little one, because if you got like a little Banner, Bruce Banner figure, you could put it next to it and juxtaposition it would look really good. So let's see the next one. And here we are with our next Hulk, AF344, A1 Hulk. I don't know why it's A1, but that's what it is. And so as you can see, it looks just like the other ones, except it's a different color. I like this one quite a bit. I like them all. I like all the Hulks. I like the Hulk. So let's move to the next one that AliExpress has on their site. And here we are with AF345, the comic Hulk, how he appears in the comics. His good green color. The other ones were like a gray and an olive green and red. So as you can see, it looks more like the Hulk in the comics. He's got the purple pants like usual, and I'm so anxious to get these. I just ordered them last night, and it's going to be a long few weeks waiting for this to come in. Okay, let's look at how the joints on the shoulders look like. Okay, as you can see, how the joint is. Now it rotates around in a full circle, and you have the elbow that bends. So that looks really good to me. It looks really good. It looks sturdy. It looks like it's gonna be of a good quality. So let's just check out a video of it being built. Okay, now this is a video I found on AliExpress. It's like a 1-minute video, and it shows the construction of one of the figures. So as you can see, it's kind of Lego-ish, but it's bigger. It's got a lot of bigger parts. You assemble the legs, you assemble the ankles and the knees and all that stuff, the sides and the pants and whatnot. I mean, look at the size. You know that that's bigger than a minifig. The toes are painted on. As you can see, you got to put the side legs on. And look when the connector for the waist goes in. See how big that is? It fits right in there, and it's definitely bigger than a minifig. I'm not sure if it's quite as big as a big fig, but who knows? It looks great to me. I'm anxious to get them. That is awesome. Look at that. Okay, here's our slideshow where we can see all of these bigger, large Hulks. There's 4 of them right there. Let's see, start from the beginning. You've got your Hulk, Comic Hulk, Red Hulk, and Incredible Hulk. I'm anxious for these to come in. I think you'll like them. I know I'm gonna love them. Okay, next we're gonna look at these mid-figs of the Incredible Hulk. There are 10 of them, and they're smaller than the ones we just looked at. Like I said, I call them a mid-fig because they're not minifigs, and they're not big figs, and there's so many different sizes, I'm getting lost. But these ones appeared about a week or so ago on AliExpress, and I've already seen people put up videos, so maybe they were up longer, I don't know. But we've got, like, let's see, we got 3 Red Hulks, we got a Gray Hulk, and then the rest of them are greenish, kind of. So let's take a look at these. Okay, for this mid-fig, I like this one the best out of all the colors. It's like your typical Hulk that you would see in the comic books with the purple pants and the olive, not olive, but the bright green skin and the darker green hair. I like that one. They put out some other mid-figs of the Hulk. They had a red, a green, a blue, and a gray. And I imagine these are roughly the same size because they look like the mid-figs I've seen before. But these colors are much better. So let's move on to the next one. And here we have the Gray Hulk as a mid-fig. I love the expression on his face where he's devious and, hey, I'm gonna get you, sucker. He's got the blue pants. Now these, you can make them mini, like in the lower corner there of that picture. You can make them mini and you can make them big. Well, I know I'm going to make them big because I've got plenty of minifigs of the Hulk already from Lego themselves. And I want to make them as big as I can because Hulk's big. So let's move on to the next one. Now this one here looks like the Mark Ruffalo Hulk from the Avengers movies and the Hulk movies that the MCU Marvel does. He's got the gray temples a little bit because the actor Mark Ruffalo has like gray temples and they kind of incorporated that into the Hulk in the movies. So he's got more of an olive green skin, and I like how on these mid-figs, as I call them, these ones have a little hair on the chest. You can see the little dots for the hair. The paint job is great. All these ones, you know, they got like the muscles and the abs and all that. So it's not just like big figs, they're just kind of painted. They don't have as much detail. These ones seem to have a little more detail to me. And again, I like the face. And again, you can make them as a, right here, you can make them as a minifig, or you can just upscale them and make them a midfig. So that's obviously, like I said, I'm going to do that. Let's move on to the next one. Here is another Red Hulk. got the black pants, and just like the others, he's got the little hairs on the chest, and he's got the abs and all that. This face a little different. Now you can, like right here, you can make him well, he's General Ross, right? But you can have him with the sunglasses and the mustache. So I think that's kind of cool. I'm probably going to have mine with the mustache because it's kind of unique. It looks different. So that's what I'm going to do for that one. On to the next. Now this one I really like. He's got the ripped shirt. Kind of reminds me of the old Lou Ferrigno, Bill Bixby series from the 70s and 80s. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but that kind of reminds me of that. I know we had the shirt ripped in the old comics, but not so much in the present day. Again, I know Lou Ferrigno had the ripped shirt, and then after a while they'd have him rip it off because they wanted to show off his muscles, you know, for the ladies that were watching the show. But this is really good. I like this one a lot. This one here looks like your more accurate comic book version of the Hulk. Again, you got your purple pants, and it's not quite as bright green as the first one, but this one also looks really good. I just love these. I wish Lego themselves, the company, would do something like this, but I can't imagine they're going to do that. They seem to be stuck in the rut of minifig and then big fig. So this is a good size for your Hulks. Like the Thing for the Fantastic Four, the Marvel one, the Lego one, the Lego Marvel one from Lego with the Galactus set for the Thing, that was ridiculous. It was a small figure with these little puppet hands at the end of it, and I didn't like that. But this size was great for the Fantastic Four set because the Thing wasn't super big next to the Fantastic Four. He was barely a little bit taller than the average member of the team in the movie for first steps. So this is a good one for the collection. Let's see the next. Here we are with another Hulk. He's got different kind of pants on, but that red stripe, and I don't know if that's a thing from the movies or not. I really don't remember. But it's unique, and I like it. And the green's a little bit different, like an olive kind of green, I think. He's got like red glowing eyes, like he's really mad, you know, that kind of a deal. Because that's what the Hulk does. He's always angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry, right? Okay, let's go on to the next. Here we are with another Red Hulk. Now he's got the gray temples, which I can't remember in the Captain America, what was it called? Captain America Brave New World, where, you know, you have General Ross as the Hulk, and I know the actor there from Star Wars, what's his name, that played Han Solo, he has gray hair, but I don't recall if that Red Hulk had gray temples. I don't really think so, but I'd have to watch the movie again. I've only seen it twice, so I'd have to double check. But again, he's got the black pants, and he's got the painted abs and all that with the little hairs on the chest. So I think he looks good too. Let's move on to the next. Here we are with another Hulk that's like a different kind of a shade of green. He's got light purple pants, so they're not super bright purple. It's more of a muted color, which is good. And you got two different expressions. You can have his mouth kind of open or a little bit shut. I like the mouth open version better. He looks a little more angry. So this will be another good one for your collection. You choose what you want, or you choose them all like I did. I wanted all 10 of them. So let's go on to the next and final one. So here we are with our final Red Hulk. He doesn't have the mustache, so this would be a good one to feature, you know, with either face you want, of course. And you can have the other one with the mustache because, hey, this one won't have one, so you have more diversity, I guess you could say, more individuality of your Red Hulks. So he's got glowing yellow eyes, and he's got like a black pair of pants, I'm guessing, with some little rips in it there. So he's got a belt buckle, so he looks good too. And those are all the Hulks that are going to be coming in at our house. I'm very excited. You got 4 of those special ones, and then you got 10 of the mid-figs. So they're right now listed on AliExpress. Just go on there and take a look. Talk to you kids later.